Hey, listen up there, YouTube. Chip here with the iconic Sportcycle Motovlog. Hey guys, morning. So, left a little early this morning, so I wanted to take a little ride along the river road. I like these sun-up rides. You will look out there, you will see the water is like glass this morning. It's awesome. So, just take a little ride, enjoy this perfect morning. Not calling for, there's only like a 20% chance of rain today. I love this house over here. This is that Oriental design house. I love that house. Yeah. That would kind of suit me well. But yeah, I love these early morning rides along the intercoastal causeways. I think that the view is quite amazing. I love it when the sun reflects on the water. Now there are times I've been down here where the it's a little bit cloudy. You get like the orange colors, the yellow colors in the sky. They kind of reflect into the water. I really find that to be quite soothing, actually. I guess I'm an old fart. I really enjoy this this nature thing, but if there's something, everybody has their kind of favorite ride. Some people it's mountains or beaches or whatever. I like the intercoastal causeways. It just happens to be my thing. You don't go very fast. I'm doing like 38 miles an hour, which is whatever. But it's a nice windy road, for low speeds. Got a lot of tree cover, and again, a lot of great views of the river. A lot of the homes along here, of course, are quite nice. You would expect that on a riverview road. A lot of the homes have private docks, as you can see. There are a couple of causeways going over, to the Merritt Island area. Oh, some duckies this morning. But yeah, as you can see, some people walking their dog. Hey, looks like a happy dog. Oh, this is just beautiful. So this should put me in a good frame of mind for the rest of the day. I'm leaving, like I said, a little bit early. I get, it's getting close to the end of the month, so coming into work a little early, trying to, see make a few things happen there. But it's a nice, relaxing ride. Oh, there's somebody doing some fishing there. Some early morning fishing. But the view here is pretty fantastic. This is something, I wouldn't mind doing this. In fact, if somebody would pay me to ride this river road early in the morning, take some video, I think that, life would be pretty good. There's one of the causeways over here. You can see the cars going over to the Merritt Island. Railroad draggy. Oh, looks like I'm going to get behind a school bus here. That might slow things up a bit. Now, actually, we're living in the Titusville area. This river road runs all the way up through Rockledge. My granddaughter, who lives with us, she goes to Rockledge High School, and we will quite frequently take her this route. It's a more pleasant ride than the US 1. I'm sure you can see the drainage on the side of the road. There is some standing water. We have had some rain for the last few days. Of course, nothing like they've been having in Texas here for the last couple of days. Our hearts go out to those and prayers for those in Texas. Hurricane Harvey has not been kind to them. Yeah, this might slow things down a little bit. But again, a beautiful view. I mean, check out that causeway. Look at that. Woo! What a view. Yeah. Got some mullet jumping this morning. There's a big old house. And a little school bus warning sign. Uh-oh. But look at that, guys. Isn't that beautiful? I would like it if I could start every day off like this. Now it does take an extra 15 minutes to go to work this way, so don't have a lot of time. Being in the car business, you give up a lot of your time, so you need to rest where you can, take care of stuff where you can. But whenever you get the opportunity to have a morning like this, and just take it all in, it's a good idea to do so. Like I said, it makes the rest of the time that you can't a little bit more tolerable. Look at that calm water, though. Isn't that beautiful? All right, it looks like we're losing one of the posse here. Coming to a complete stop. It's a beautiful morning. Oh, road construction. Yesterday they were doing some work on some of these high tension wires. I would imagine that's probably going to be what we're going to be looking at this morning. All right. As you can see, this is the scenic route. The designated scenic routes are here in the area. Now, as a joke, I've often told my granddaughter coming this way that this overpass up here will be my future retirement home. I'll be living on some waterfront property in my retirement. Yeah, living up under the bridge. She thinks it's funny, but of course, after the last 8 years of looking at the way things have gone, it's been like, hey, it could be a possibility. Looks like a nice place to live, right? Yeah. Look at this. Yeah, like I said, they were doing a little work on these wires yesterday. All right. And here we go back with another nice view of the river. So when we get down a little further, I just kind of want to take a minute and walk around the bike. Made some improvements to it, or what I consider improvements. As you know, this is like a dual sport style motorcycle. It had some pretty aggressive tires, knobby tires on there, which are great for off-road, but have you ever seen me go off-road? Nope, I'm not an off-road guy. One of the reasons I opted for this bike is, it's being what you would call a adventure bike. Is it does have that upright seating position, which is kind of nice. It's really comfortable. Enjoy that. I find that the storage on the bags is really handy for somebody who commutes every day. Keep my rain gear handy here in Florida. So it is has a lot of features to it that I'm finding enjoyable. However, the knobby tires on the road every day, yeah, that wasn't. Sometimes my hands would get numb. So I recently put a set of new tires on it. Brevard Superbike mounted them up for me. They were the Pirelli Demon Sports, so it's a really street-oriented tread. I like the way it handles now, and I like that I don't get a lot of vibration in my hands anymore. Unfortunately, when I got the bike, the front tires had a little bit of a cupping wear pattern to it, and that even though I adjusted the tire pressure and everything, it continually got worse. As the tires wore, I get the uneven pattern became really it really became exaggerated, so that like I said, you got quite a bit of vibration in your hands when you were riding. Also, when you come to a stop, you'd feel that which is no fun either. I'm glad to have some nice smooth tires on there. Again, I'm never one for going off road. The other modification that I had Brevard Superbike do for me, I recently had a little issue. I was up on US 1 going to work, and I was behind a guy in towing a lawn trailer, and the lawn trailer had no brake lights on it. So he came to a sudden stop, and when I tried to stop, I started to go a little bit of a slide, started using the gears, rapid downshifting to slow me down, and when I did that, I threw my chain. So I had to have my wife bring me some tools. I was stranded for a little while, and I was able to get the chain back on. Thank goodness I have a beautiful wife who knows where to find my tools. And then I was able to get back on the road, get back to work, and finish out my day. However, After getting the chain back on, I realized it was making kind of a scratchy kind of noise every rotation. So I assumed some kind of damage got done. So I ordered a new chain and sprocket set. Wait a minute, may have a dolphin going on down there. So I ordered a new chain and sprocket set, and I ordered one with the rear sprocket with two less teeth. So it's little. Oh, look at the dolphins down there. Beautiful. I can see them. Yeah, some dolphins playing in the water down there. But anyways, so I ordered some smaller teeth there. The reason for that is I wanted to lower the RPM at cruising speeds. Dropped it down about 500 RPM at highway speed. Like I said, I don't take it off road. I don't really climb any hills or carry any large amounts of weight. Oh, there's some more dolphins over there. Beautiful morning for that. Look at that. But anyways. Wanted to go ahead and lower the RPMs at a cruising speed to make it a little bit more, highway friendly. Again, I'm using this more as a commuter. So therefore, I don't really need the really low gears. Let's look at the dolphins. Can you see them out there? Look. So yeah, this is. I'm going to turn around here. See if we can get a look at some of these dolphins. So the bike is just a little bit more suited to my riding style now. Again, it's it's a nice bike. It's in case you haven't seen my previous videos, it is a CSC RX3 as it's known in most countries as a Zongshan Cyclone. It's a 250cc adventure bike. And look at the adventure we're having this morning. We're looking at dolphins on the river. Oh, there. Look. Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that amazing? Now, being from Massachusetts, seeing dolphins in the wild isn't really something that I'm accustomed to. However, since I've been in Florida, I've been pretty amazed at the wildlife that we have down here. I'm going to open my visor a little bit. Look at that. There's another dolphin popping up. Look, see? Isn't that amazing? Got two of them out there. And you get another one behind the tree over here. Let me see if I can back up a little bit. Maybe the tree's blocking the view of the camera. But isn't that amazing, guys? Just gotta love Florida and its wildlife. Again, this time of the morning, water's like glass, makes it really easy to find them. And I can see there's another one way out. I don't know if you can see that I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. But look at that. Isn't that amazing? Again, I'm no Marlon Perkins or anything, Omaha's Wild Kingdom and nothing like that. I'm not out here shooting the wildlife, but I'm always really impressed with it. So we'll turn around here. Well, I have to go up and turn around. All right. Ooh. Wow. Good turning radius. But yeah, so this is what it's like to ride the river road here in Florida. These intercoastal causeways are full of surprises like that. Of course, you got a lot of the bird life down here as well. And again, like I said, it's not uncommon to see the mullet jumping out here first thing in the morning. You'll see them a little bit closer to shore, and there's the dolphins again. There's some more dolphins out there. You see them? I don't know if you can see the waves out there. Wow. Oh, I see a swirl there. There's another dolphin. See it? Coming up. Beautiful. Well, looks like I'm not the only one out here looking at the dolphins. Yeah, what a beautiful morning. Now this is the other causeway. This is the main causeway out onto Merritt Island, the 520. Alrighty then. Come on out. You're the next contestant. There we go. But yeah, that's exciting when you see that. Oh, look at this, some disturbance in the water there. Maybe some dolphins there as well. You never know. Sometimes you get manatees in here as well. Sometimes you see them more during the mating season. You know, they'll come in close to shore, and you'll see them rolling around in the water there. It's kind of cool. You know, it's funny. It's kind of an odd-looking creature, but you know, when you see one in real life, you know, it's kind of cool to see them. You know, and out of captivity. But yeah, we got some really great wildlife. You know, we get the pelicans down here. We get, you know, all kinds of birds. You know, this area, like, you know, the brackish water, you don't see too many of the alligators in. Of course, they are there at times. You'll see them more in the freshwater areas. You know, the swamps, lakes, and things. You know, the brackish water. You know, this is you know, a mix of the you know, river water and some ocean water. You know, it's a kind of a mix. So you can have, you know, the wildlife from both aspects in there. So we'll be coming down. You know, this is a nice windy road because the school bus is not in front of me anymore, so I'm able to get up to a little bit of speed to enjoy the ride. One of the things, we're going to be going through the town of the center of Cocoa, the old Cocoa Village. That's a very old town. You know, you've got pictures as a local paper, the Trader Jake's, I think it's called, always posting old pictures of the you know, Melbourne, Cocoa, Rockledge area, you know, from way back in the 1800s. You know, it's kind of cool to see. You know, some of the buildings are still standing. And the old Travis Hardware, we'll go by that. Well, I should be able to point it out to you. That's one of the oldest buildings around, and it's still standing. And you go inside; it's kind of cool. It's definitely an old school building, you know. Also, when you get through the into the center of the Cocoa Village, there's an old building that has the Mason symbol on it. It looks like an old Mason lodge. That goes way back. It's got a cornerstone. Should be interesting to know what's in there. I'm sure there's a time capsule in there, more than likely. But yeah, this is the road. This is this is a scenic route. My wife and I quite frequently just ride this when we've got nothing else to do. It's not far from the house. You know, it's pleasant. You know, the housing's, you know, nice homes, and you know, nice view of the river. Again, you know, we see the occasional wildlife. And like I said, it is you know, it is a route that you can get places on, but it's just a more scenic route. Like I said, we take my granddaughter to school this way. Look how glassy that water is, though, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Like I said, this should help maybe put me in a nice, you know, calm frame of mind for the rest of the day. It could get crazy, you know. You never know. It hasn't been too crazy lately, but you know, it's always nice when it's busy. Hey, look, there's my sign. I love that sign. You probably noticed it on my logo down in see, that'll be down that corner. Let's see. Again, so I mean, I recently had an opportunity to go ride up from the mountains of Georgia. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. Went up to an event that from Chase on Two Wheels did at Mountain Motorsports. Got to ride some factory prep Yosungs up there. Love that. It was a lot of fun. Got to test drive a Kawasaki Versys through the mountains. I love that also. That was a comfortable, nice bike. I also have a review on that as well. I love the Intercoastal. I think I wouldn't trade the Intercoastal for the mountains anytime. I just really love find this to be very soothing. Oh, look at a green light. This is really unusual. Oh, spoke too soon. Now, over here we're entering the Cocoa Village area. Now, if you look down there, that building on the corner right over there, that's the old Travis Hardware building. That's a very, very old building. And as we enter through here, this is like a very, I guess what you'd call a hometown feel to it. You know, a bunch of little shops. Now, this building in the center here is the old Mason Lodge. You can see the Mason symbol up there on the front of the building in the brick. And then, of course, it has the cornerstone down here on the corner. So it is an old school building. I'm sure it dates quite back. I'm sure it has quite a history. I guess it would probably be interesting to do a little research on that building. I see a lot of old shops, kind of mom and pop shops through here. Nice area. Now, what I got to do is kind of get away from the river a little bit, and then we'll head back down. There's a little road called, I think it's called Little John's Road, and it's takes, and that's a nice road itself. I mean, it's a short road, but it's a very tree-covered, shady road. That's good, really nice. Now, my grandson is eating at this little restaurant. He said it was really good. I haven't tried it yet. But get the old school churches up here. Like I said, this is like an old, very old section of town. Little S-turn. And we're entering Rockledge. Again, this is where my granddaughter goes to school, Rockledge High School. My grandson graduated from there 2 years ago. He is a Marine now, yeah! Semper Fi. Always have respect for our military men and women, but, my grandson chose to be Marine, and I'm very proud of him for that. All right. Oh, nice clear. We're clear. Now I'm just going to make this immediate left over here. This will take us back down towards the river. Little John, that's the name of the road. Again, it's a very shady, pleasant road. Something going down on the end down there? I don't know, some kind of construction or something. So we're running into lots of construction this morning. What's going on? I don't know what kind of truck that is. Oh, that looks like one of the ones that clean out the drainage tubes there. And I guess that has to be done periodically. Now this big truck is actually blocking a very beautiful view. You're going to see a lot along this end of the river road. There's a lot of like sailboats parked out there. Look at that, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Obviously, it's a good road for bicyclists. You get a lot of bicycles down here. And they do quite a few bicycle races. And, they do like marathons down here as well. They'll block it all off. And, they have little water stations along the way. Of course, it is it is a very pleasant view to be on the outside. And it's not so bad from a car either. Now we're coming into the old Rockledge area, like the old Rockledge Center. I may do a stop there, do my little walk around in the motorcycle there, and show you some of the upgrades. That spare tire didn't spare too well. Yeah, what a beautiful morning, guys. Glad to be able to share this ride with you. I'll probably have to. This is quite a lengthy ride. I'll probably have to edit some of the stuff out, some of the less entertaining stuff. All of it, to see if shorten it up a little bit for you. And I'm sure you just want to hear me blabbering on and on about nothing. Some of the older homes down here, like these, they have that old style with the porch, like that. Some of them have boathouses out here. Their own docks. Like I said, it's right on the river access, so a lot of the homes have that here. That's how the home's been being renovated. As we come around this corner, you should be able to see the Rockledge. Yeah, it's the kind of the riverside edge of the Rockledge town there. Now I'm not going to actually go up into the town area, but just stay right here along the river. Another old church with a new sign. Let's see here. Look at that. All the sailboats. The glassy water. See the condos here have their own little observation deck out here. Yeah, good place to walk your dog. But isn't this beautiful, guys? I mean, this road, if you follow it end to end, or from where I pick it up, you may be on there 20-25 minutes, something like that. But it's a very pleasant 20-25 minutes. Again, it can make a difference, getting you a good state of mind before you go to work. Start suffering all that brain damage that's going to bring. But check this out, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Some ducks out there in the water. Some more old homes. Now see, these are the section with the older homes up here. It's kind of hoping we see some more dolphins, but oh, whatever. You see them sometimes you don't. Sometimes you see a lot, sometimes you don't see any. You just never know. But I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad to be able to sharing this ride with you this morning, guys. It is a beautiful morning. It's about, the news said it was probably in the 70s, early low 70s this morning. So, weather's good. They said only a 20% chance of rain today, which for us is good. Lately we've had quite a bit of rain. Like it seems like every day it's rained some. But it's that time of year here in Florida. In the summertime we get that warm temperatures, and then later in the day we have the thunderstorms. Kind of the normal for us. We are in our hurricane season, of course. We've been very fortunate so far this year. Our last hurricane was Hurricane Matthew, and it was somewhat kind to us. We lost the fence, but that was it. Yes, guys, it is a beautiful morning. I think I'll find a nice place to pull over and take a picture. My wife likes the sunrise pictures over the river. Again, when you get some cloud cover, you get some colors in the sky, it makes it a little bit more dramatic effect, but still not bad. Some more nice homes on the river. Well, yeah, we got a little bit of a landscaping truck here. Not unusual for it to see him just parked on the side of the road on a kind of there's no place to park. Let's see, maybe this intersection will offer me a good view of the river for a picture. Nope, I'll go further down. Guys, I just recently passed the 10,000 mile mark on the bikes. Done really well. Got the first valve adjustment out of the way. Coming up on the second one. Just changed the oil on it. Been using the Mobile One 1040 racing oil in it. The synthetic. One of the things that that they recommend on this bike is an oil change every 2,000 miles. I put a lot of miles on since switched to synthetic, and I do it about every 2,500. So I bump it up like 500 miles and use the better quality oil there. It only has like a just under 2 quart capacity, like 1.7 quart, so it doesn't hold a lot of oil, so it does need to be changed a little bit more frequently. Oil filters are pretty reasonable. You can get them for like 6 of them for like $50 from the manufacturer out there. Not the manufacturer, but the importer out there in California. And then you probably spend something like 8 and change a quart for the synthetic oil. But so far the bike's done me really well. Oh, I was going to stop and do a little walk around. I forgot to do that. Well, I'll do it. I'll find a nice location. Let's see. Love the windy roads. Alright guys, looks like we're getting to the end of the road up here. I just want to thank you for joining me for the ride this morning. And guys, this is Chip from the Iconic Sports Cycle Motovlog. I will be talking to you guys real soon. Bye! Woohoo!